Hello and welcome to Prepspot. In this video, we are going to know about a topic that has stirred considerable debate and concern in global intelligence and international relations, the possibility that the United States is considering removing Canada from the Five Eyes alliance. This issue has recently made headlines and is being discussed extensively in both political circles and the media. The Five Eyes alliance, as many of you know, is an intelligence sharing network comprising the United States, the United Kingdom, Australia, Canada, and New Zealand. It was originally established with the signing of the UXA Agreement in 1946 and has since played a pivotal role in global surveillance, counterterrorism, and cybersecurity efforts. Canada joined the alliance in 1948, and over the decades, each member has contributed to a highly integrated system that is considered one of the cornerstones of Western intelligence cooperation. In recent months, and particularly in early 2025, there have been reports suggesting that the United States might be contemplating the removal of Canada from this critical alliance. These reports have emerged in the context of rising trade tensions between the US and Canada. Notably, there have been discussions about imposing a 25% tariff on Canadian imports, with the threat set to come into effect on 4 March 2025, as part of broader trade disputes. Within this charged atmosphere, a senior advisor to President Trump, Peter Navarro, has been identified as a key proponent of the idea, allegedly proposing that expelling Canada from the Five Eyes could serve as a leverage tool in trade negotiations. However, it is important to note that Navarro has publicly denied these reports, insisting that such a move would be nonsense and that the United States would never jeopardize its national security by undermining long-standing alliances with trusted partners like Canada. This topic is significant for several reasons. First, the Five Eyes alliance is not merely a bilateral arrangement, it is a multilateral intelligence sharing network that has been instrumental in monitoring global threats, from terrorism and cyber attacks to organized crime. Each member of the alliance plays a vital role, and Canada's contributions, primarily through its Communications Security Establishment (CSE) and the Canadian Security Intelligence Service (CSIS), are considered an integral part of the network's overall effectiveness. Disrupting this cooperation could have far-reaching consequences, potentially weakening the alliance's ability to respond to international security challenges. Moreover, removing Canada from the Five Eyes could also strain the diplomatic and economic relationship between the two nations, given that Canada is the United States' largest trading partner, with bilateral trade exceeding $700 billion as of 2023. The origins of this discussion can be traced back to broader geopolitical and economic shifts. Over the past several years, the global landscape has been marked by increasing protectionist policies and trade disputes. The United States, under the Trump administration, has taken a more aggressive stance on trade, often citing unfair practices by its partners as justification for imposing tariffs. In this context, Canada's inclusion in the Five Eyes alliance has come under scrutiny by certain voices within the US government, who argue that it might be used as a bargaining chip in trade negotiations. However, experts warn that such a move would be highly counterproductive. The Five Eyes alliance has been built over decades on mutual trust and shared security objectives. Disrupting this arrangement by removing a key member like Canada could lead to significant intelligence gaps, reduced operational capabilities, and a weakening of the collective security framework that has been in place since the post-World War II era. It is also crucial to understand the technical and operational aspects of the Five Eyes alliance. The alliance relies on secure, real-time communication channels, state-of-the-art surveillance systems, and a high degree of interoperability between the intelligence agencies of its member countries. Agencies like the NSA in the United States, GCHQ in the United Kingdom, and their counterparts in Australia, Canada, and New Zealand coordinate closely on a wide range of issues, from monitoring global cyber threats to tracking terrorist networks. Any disruption in this integrated system could have serious implications for national and global security. The strategic importance of Canada within this network cannot be overstated. Although the exact contributions are classified, Canada's role in collecting signals intelligence, SIGINT, and providing technological expertise has been consistently highlighted by security analysts. Removing Canada would not only create a gap in the alliance's intelligence capabilities but could also lead to a fracturing of trust among the remaining members. From an economic perspective, the potential removal of Canada from the Five Eyes alliance is deeply intertwined with the ongoing trade tensions between the two countries. The threat of a 25% tariff on Canadian imports represents a significant escalation in economic warfare, with potentially severe repercussions for industries on both sides of the border. The United States' aggressive trade policies have been criticized for their potential to disrupt global supply chains and harm economic growth. In Canada, such tariffs could lead to a decline in exports, increased costs for consumers, and a general downturn in economic activity. This economic pressure is being used by some in the US government as a means to force concessions from Canada on various trade-related issues. However, experts argue that leveraging a critical security alliance as a tool in economic negotiations is a risky strategy that could backfire, undermining both national security and international relations. Another important dimension of this discussion is the broader geopolitical context. The Five Eyes alliance is more than just a tool for intelligence sharing. It is a symbol of the strong security ties that bind some of the world's most influential democracies. Historically, the alliance has weathered numerous challenges, from the tensions of the Cold War to the complex security environment of the post-9/11 era. Its continued effectiveness relies on the commitment and cooperation of all its members. Any decision to expel a member could have a domino effect, potentially weakening the alliance at a time when global security threats are evolving rapidly. This is a concern not only for the United States and Canada but for all members of the alliance, including the United Kingdom, Australia, and New Zealand. The potential fallout from such a decision could extend to international organizations like NATO and impact global security frameworks. The timeline for these developments is also critical. Reports of the potential removal emerged in late February 2025, amid a backdrop of escalating trade disputes and political rhetoric from the Trump administration. As of 26 February 2025, no official action has been taken, and the proposal remains highly controversial and unconfirmed. This period of uncertainty has sparked intense debates among policymakers, security experts, and political analysts, all of whom emphasize that any move to remove Canada would have profound consequences. The situation is dynamic, and developments in the coming weeks will be closely monitored by both governments and international security agencies. For competitive exam aspirants, this topic provides a rich case study that intersects international relations, security studies, and economics. It is essential to understand the historical origins of the Five Eyes Alliance, including the significance of the UXA Agreement of 1946 and the subsequent inclusion of Canada in 1948. You should be familiar with the roles and responsibilities of each member country, as well as the technical aspects of intelligence sharing that underpin the alliance. Additionally, being aware of the current trade figures and economic data, such as the $700 billion trade volume between the United States and Canada in 2023, will help you analyze the potential economic impacts of this decision. Understanding the interplay between domestic policy, international trade, and global security is crucial for a well-rounded perspective on this issue. Moreover, it is important to critically evaluate the sources of information on this topic. Reputable media outlets such as Reuters, BBC, and The Globe and Mail have provided extensive coverage, while official press releases and statements from government officials offer additional insights. Experts like Richard Gerbaj, known for his work on the history of the Five Eyes Alliance, and analysts from Global News have also weighed in, emphasizing the long-standing importance of maintaining unity within the alliance. The divergent opinions, particularly the denial by Peter Navarro and the caution expressed by security experts, illustrate the complexity of the situation. These differing perspectives are a reminder that international relations are often characterized by nuanced debates and strategic calculations. In conclusion, the discussion over whether the United States will remove Canada from the Five Eyes Alliance is a critical issue with far-reaching implications. This topic encapsulates the challenges of balancing national security with economic interests and highlights the enduring importance of strong international alliances. The potential disruption to intelligence sharing, the strain on US-Canada relations, and the broader impact on global security underscore the significance of this issue in 2025. For competitive exam aspirants, a thorough understanding of the historical context, technical details, economic figures, and strategic implications is essential. It demonstrates how complex geopolitical decisions are influenced by a variety of factors, from historical alliances and trade tensions to domestic political agendas and international security concerns. As you prepare for your exams, consider how such developments reflect broader global trends and the importance of maintaining robust, collaborative security frameworks in an increasingly interconnected world. Answer this question in comments. The correct answer will be given hot and pinned. Lastly, we just want to let you know that we are a newly emerging online platform for competitive exams. Creating educational explainer videos like these requires a lot of effort, money, and time. If you like these videos and want us to excel and create videos in all categories of competitive exams, then you can consider supporting us with a one-time donation through the Ko-fi platform and also by becoming a member through Patreon. This will help us create more such informative educational videos in the competitive exams space. So, one last time, subscribe and share this channel with all your friends who are preparing for competitive exams. And also, follow us on social media platforms. The links are given in the About section of the channel and also in the video description. So, see you in the next video.